You're actually recording this, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
You nerd!
Okay, and then go live. Boo,
Boop, 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 boop.
boo. Okay.
Boop, 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 boop.
How's that quality? Should I turn it down to 480 again?
No, you're good. I don't think it will, like, glitch out or freeze frame.
Okay.
Like what happened last time, or the last time you did this, so
Yeah.
I think we'll be fine.
Okay. If everything is all set- Okay, let's do this. Final chapter.
Yeah, what?
Okay. The ultimate despair.
There.
A group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperate, awful group of people ever. That is the Mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But right now,
The end of this thing. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of this story can come after.
yeah, you're right.
No.
I'm gonna move fast. There we go. Can you guys hear it okay still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, we can adjust the volume, so.
Wonderful. So convenient.
Yep.
Kyoko, do you still have the one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room.
Indeed.
No.
What?
Of course I did.
Oh, okay.
It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it.
And it can open any door in the school, right?
That's right.
That's right.
And we should be able to use it on the door, right?
No. Really happens.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
Talking to me! Ah.
Let's do it. Hey Kyoko, we can use the key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out.
Kyoko took out the key with the Monokuma design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. Yes! It opened!
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go.
Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit.
Garbage me.
Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun.
That's a lot of ultimate.
Ooh.
Tango, tango.
After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There is a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface.
Ah,
What a
blackout
thrill.
panties.
In darkness. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended, and I also couldn't see Kyoko's panties. We climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey,
Was that you saying that?
What?
Hmm? Which one?
Saying what?
I couldn't tell if you actually read that line or you improv that.
The what a thrill?
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you.
Oh, the panties. Yeah, no, I improv that. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work?
How long?
so
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long distance of detectives. A long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way.
Then, is your family famous?
wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us.
Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So,
Right.
because we take pride in it.
Pride?
Indeed.
Pride. A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth.
Ray Jedi.
Yep. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society.
Can you not beat the flies with your water bottle?
No, I'm just trying to move my stuff so I don't have to like stretch my arms. Okay, there we go.
Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence.
A conscious effort?
It's true.
It's kind of an old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational. But it's our family creed. What we do, what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of our pride.
Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, when I was looking up info about the school online, I never saw anything about her. Because she hid herself on purpose, to protect the pride of her family.
However,
And yet,
Can you message me?
no, we're good.
Okay.
I gave up some of that pride.
Huh?
In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I didn't knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do.
The reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
what?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father.
He doesn't have any USB ports or anything? Huh?
Probably.
But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? So you would have had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's something I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There is something I want to say to him, though.
But what?
No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face.
What is it?
so
I want to sever all ties with him.
Sever?
Last time I saw him, I was still very young. So I don't remember myself. But apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in the line too to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
however,
But he had no interest in detective work. So he cut himself off from the family. Long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind.
I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. Take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective.
I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional.
I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
But there's one thing. The one thing that I can never forgive.
Really?
so
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
however,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me, even to this day. His shadow was has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
Correct.
That's why I had to find him and tell him we're no longer in order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forget about years ago.
But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family?
Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top.
No, we're on top.
Looks like this is it.
indeed.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
We're back.
That's right.
Remember, the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so...
We're free!
Looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long the ladder was. I'm exhausted.
I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back at Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out there without you.
Not thanks necessarily. I was just returning the favor. I'll take this then.
I'm gonna go back in.
No! No, you don't!
This is how we got out of the garbage pit. I never would have imagined that's where this led. There's a switch that raises the lower gate. I don't have the key to open it. We never did set up that cleaning duty rotation. What extra what? So, now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me so they might...
Listen.
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
So then,
Then let's just get concrete answers.
Huh?
in other words,
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Oh, wait, that's...
however,
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we found out. It's not like we can run away.
She said that. She pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen is
because
the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnared. You said something like that before. What does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
right.
Mayhaps. If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
I'm still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall we go?
Let's get going. Gym Nayagi!
Okay.
No!
Just riding on him like a horse.
Yeah!
Get off me!
And the bars on the fucking Hoagie. The Hoagie is like a remote control. It's like, go forward. That was great.
Get off me!
Yeet. to the love room.
She just hits her head on the top of the door.
Bonk. Ow.
Ow! My hoge.
Well now, well now, well now, well now.
Hey, 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 hey! Kyoko, I don't mind so much.
I do.
But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do?
Shing!
If the guilty party exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko?
Right.
Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
However,
But before you do, let me just say one thing.
yeah,
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose. Plus. You, explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
because
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
in other words,
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about?
however,
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that.
right,
And in response to that unexpected development,
indeed,
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. The Hoge is a jammer!
however,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak. The precious execution machine.
Ultra ego.
You never imagined that possibility of being that could come to our aid, even after you killed it.
am I wrong?
Now, here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. What?
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? Then that means I lost. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto.
Well,
And you can prove this? Right?
well,
No, I can't.
Don't just say it like that.
What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence?
that doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now. But with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk me like some kind of famous detective type?
Because
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by despair you love to inspire.
however,
But here we are confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
what the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
Indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because we said it's exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll accept your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair, fair and square,
that's what we have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So, what is this advice of yours?
It's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair. Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, this would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting.
Barrett!
Very interesting indeed.
Barry?
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So time for bear jokes. Now that your suggestion might be plausible, it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
In other words,
Does that mean you accept?
you guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? That I'm prepared to agree to your terms.
I hope you're prepared for this unbearable bear of a battle.
Shut up! Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory? Yeah.
Hold up. Hold up.
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown.
Here, I need it. Here we go. Okay. That's it.
Okay.
He agreed. Oh, where's my mouse? Okay. We still have a shot at this.
But this is a long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Okay.
You guys!
So for this final face-off, you have to unearth all mysteries that have been buried here.
All the mysteries?
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that.
I can barely contain myself!
Then that'll be enough to qualify me as a victory for you.
It's
Qualify. Goddammit. That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way out of the truth of Mukuro's death, then solve the mystery of this school,
You guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair?
I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
what's wrong?
I remember that, for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement. You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception? Then it's part of the regulation? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro...
It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns anyway. Here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This Killing Games begins with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the Killing Game began are those 16 students.
What?
Listen,
Are you telling the truth?
Why did he go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you?
Why so mad?
Why so serious? And he seems emotionally unstable. Hey! Leave me alone! Get out of here! You dirty animals!
Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. Y'all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
hey,
Come on, Mako, let's go.
Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected.
May happens.
Once again, I was in Kyoko's jet. I can still hear him laughing through the doors.
Always watching, Mako.
Wait, what time is it?
Always.
Real quick, I want to call someone.
Okay.
If you're back.
3. Ugh. Good question, Rick. Okay, I'm back. Yes. So how's it going, Cool?
It's alright.
I see.
Okay, I'm back.
No, welcome back.
Thank you. Let's continue.
Yes.
Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't just thank me yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they?
so
They had no choice but to accept.
Huh?
because
It's all because of that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
so
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airways to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
listen,
And what do you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves sounds so unbelievable.
indeed.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off,
However,
and yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
in other words,
But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
A reason?
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost, us killing each other.
They wanted to show the world?
it would seem
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
in other words,
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely.
Prove a point?
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope speak, right? A certain concept.
You're talking about hope, right?
that's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal. That's the ultimate despair.
What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
Makoto,
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led to the masterminds revealing their weakness.
What?
in other words,
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignores their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
at the very least,
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I hated violating a single one of their regulations. But Junko broke the rules, so she was punished. But in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be a killer.
Even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempt to kill you instead, who was not dead.
And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in a perfect form.
In other words,
It will only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they violate their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believe in me, another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I could have proved any of it. It was just my reason. Essentially, I was making a bet.
Whew.
But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a stronger demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I show any uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyways, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win
Correct.
this time. Or everything we've gone through would have been for nothing.
You're right. If we can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
hey,
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
Huh?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to find the others.
shall we go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere, shall we go?
Okay.
Let us go, Nayage!
Okay.
Anyway,
Alright, now we gotta find her. Let us go! Yeah!
Please look at my okay.
Ride! Ride like the wind!
I spent two entire days drawing that.
Shut up! Keep going! Yeah, is that the students?
I wonder if they're in the dorms. Byakuya?
Perhaps.
This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
hey,
I don't think he's here. Come on, you need to keep looking.
Okay. Let's check the
Taco.
check the dining hall.
Fashion. Do some steamy things.
Oh, it's nighttime, I realized. And suddenly we were greeted with you again. Is he broken?
Phew.
I suppose his emotional stability reaches limit. 61.
Jeez, what the heck?
however,
I wonder what that was all about.
I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief.
Eh.
Is that Makoto?
No, it's a ghost.
Oh god, he was gonna say something.
You guys! It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto. Huh? You survived?
Jeez, you're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I like him.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone was there, all my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up.
What?
What's that smell?
What the heck?
Tackle.
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks.
It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoot! Shoot! And in a flash, my tears dried up.
Yeah, dude.
Yo!
Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world?
I didn't go to the spirit world.
You know?
Did you get to talk to her?
Who?
Miss Cleo.
No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. Man, who the heck is Miss Cleo? Like Cleopatra? Ugh, you stink. You rotten.
I'm telling you!
Rotten. Physically, mentally, everywhere you could be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. The smell is so smelly. Oh, super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason.
Total victory.
So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured out since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And? No dice. All the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas. Where can we go find new clues?
Still can't believe you survived.
Yeah, me either.
Do you realize why it is you escaped execution?
It was Alter Ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you.
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in the extended happy reunion. You need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what?
Tickle?
But is it okay that you're here? What if Mastermind catches you?
It's true.
That's related to what I want to tell you. No.
I need to tell you all about the class trial. Last class trial?
In other words,
We're going to redo Rikuro's trial.
Huh?
Oh, wait, seriously?
How about that?
What's that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right?
No, I didn't do it. Like, I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you.
Then, who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
What? You're saying the Mastermind killed Makuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was an elaborate trap contrived by this mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it. Have to stop
However,
it. But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap, did you, Makoto?
You make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't a Blackened, is a clear violation of school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their rules. Which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
Huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules?
They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
You, very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's at stand. That's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean!
Hey! I'm totally in the dark here! Let me in!
For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later.
So, knowing all this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind?
But there's more to it than that, correct?
Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery?
But
But we've been looking around all this time, and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
The real question is, where's the caveman? You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies.
Oh no!
Everyone!
I hate you.
Hey, you said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us. I'm fine with the things the way they are. I'm fine with living here forever with Master.
But you died. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible.
But you die, gosh darn it.
Yeah.
anyway,
At this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth.
Interesting.
In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I said.
But
But figuring who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mokuro, and the school's mysteries.
It's a pretty tall frickin' order.
Can I have fries with
Maybe.
it?
But this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So we work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll all solve those mysteries.
I'm not sure about that.
Huh?
I
Can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone.
You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
indeed.
And that's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his.
Hint?
It's a very polarizing approach. I know. Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's the hint. I'm sure I told you this already. The killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable.
Huh? But why?
So, in other words,
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko said, then the mastermind would have set foot in the school, right? Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro. But there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
in other words,
But according to Monokuma, the only people who have set in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in the killing game.
Then the mastermind is. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Add in Mokuro, and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's right.
And of those 16 people we start out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now?
You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
It's your hair, hero!
What? Get out of my hair, mastermind! Wait. Oh,
You can't be serious. Hero's hair? Wait, we can't say for sure if that's true. Monokuma might have just called that to confuse us.
Indeed.
Probably 37% correct. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that is one possibility we can't ignore.
Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair. So they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was a mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well,
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
but
I don't care how sneaky you are. We would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
Then maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand.
In that case, there's no way he could have had all the back and forth conversations with us.
Well, it wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of that conversation.
Well, maybe, but still.
Ding dong, ding dong.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Oh my god.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
Okay. Martini! How very words of him to unlock all the rooms. I can't read.
That's fine.
The time for a talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation.
But
I was planning on working alone from the very beginning. Anyways,
In the name of my family.
at this point, I can't rely on myself. I can rely on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. Look at this blood, Mayagi! I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Hold on. Bye!
after making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Teko?
Do you blame him?
Without masks, or the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or the coffee. Totally Muda. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall.
And now, she's gone. And you're gonna go off by yourself? Right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right.
Which just leaves Makoto, he and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use a totally awesome spirit power to the mastermind's identity. Watch me.
Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust anyone, you know? But up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been there, I would have died.
Donuts!
Makoto. Yeah, that's really nice of you to say.
But,
But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was in surprisingly high spirits as she dashed off out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Indeed.
So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our own searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so
That goes for all of us.
I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as a splitting up to cover more ground. And then we get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked ready. So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school.
Can visit all the places we couldn't go beforehand.
Makoto,
No matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary.
With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together.
Bagels!
I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusawa, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start investigating to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the bio lab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll be able to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to check.
Checklist!
Ooh, oh boy. I'm excited. Okay,
Yep, this is gonna be a long one, so we're gonna finish it today.
okay, gotcha.
Yep,
Okay,
let's go.
let's do this.
Okay,
So, do I have to worry about any of the rooms outside of that checklist?
no.
Okay,
Just the
gotcha.
checklist.
I was preparing to go through like literally every part of the school we had been to before.
I feel as if you can go inside the dorm rooms and I didn't really test that out, but I don't think you can.
Toka's room. The door is unlocked. Ooh. Oh, I can't go in there.
Nah, okay, yeah, it's just the door's unlocked.
Okay. Damn it.
Anyways, well, for now, go wherever
Yeah,
the
okay.
checklist says.
Second floor of the dorms. The gate's open. We can finally check the second floor of the dorms. I've been waiting for this ever since like the beginning of the game, which means I have to do it.
Find things.
This is the second floor of the dorms? It looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb flew up here or something.
Godzilla! Monokumozilla!
Blood.
Yep.
This is terrifying.
Yep. Restroom day.
This is the girls' bathroom. Even a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in.
What about the boys, Nate?
Okay, well, this is regular. Huh. A giraffe locker?
Yes, the giraffe locker.
Ugh. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. There's a metal plate mounted on the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Oh, but I found I can't imagine any way to get this locker open. I'm not even gonna try to bother trying. I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. It must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader, and then no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. Huh. Wonder if I can open this locker. Nope, locked.
I think
Yeah, all of them
it's
are.
mostly this. I think it's mostly the same for all of them.
Yeah, I figured. Wait, what's that? Oh, is it nothing?
Yeah, it's nothing.
Okay.
You're hallucinating, Naegi. See that? Maybe somebody died there.
That's freaky.
They're always watching, Naegi. Always.
A dorm.
A dorm?
Wow, it's really nice in here. Wow. This room doesn't feel like a student's room. It has a more adult atmosphere.
Correct.
Ooga booga. It's the headmaster's private room.
Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time.
Huh? Regret? That is a huge closet. Huh? There's a strange gap in the wall. Is it some kind of design mistake or construction defect or something?
So,
There's a gap here, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
A breeze?
indeed.
There's like an open space on the other side of this wall.
Open space? Does that mean... You mean like a hidden room?
I think I might know how it opens.
You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yes. So easy, I'm sure you can even call it a trick. I'm not sure you can call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open right up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. Can't really go from there.
You're right. That's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked through all this paperwork, all the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password.
Whew.
When I think of how much time I wasted on this,
Oh, boy.
can't waste.
A leather chair. I can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been the headmaster's.
Not again.
There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem.
Whoever used this last, it looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. PC still has some search results left on it.
Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair?
However,
There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
in other words,
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. We're sort of people whose driving force comes from despair.
however,
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
whew,
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure.
But any information about the mastermind is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
correct.
I see. That's a good outlook to have.
The ultimate despair.
Booga booga, we're always watching!
Jeez. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there, but maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh.
Oh, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, try it. Do whatever you want.
Okay.
Eleven 37.
Please don't be his porno password. Please don't be his porno password. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong.
Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. Hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in.
A bomb is exploding.
What? That did it? Kyoko, it worked!
why?
Why?
Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Hey, Kyoko? I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed only on one thing. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I better check out what the suspicious present is before I do anything.
Do it!
There's a brightly colored box here, and it seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto.
Why? You think it's dangerous?
No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably.
Huh?
It would seem...
It is what I think it is. At the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see.
Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway,
Just don't scream or anything, okay?
Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took a hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. What was in the box? It was bones.
I think in the box!
Human
bones!
bones. It was the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box.
It's smiling at you!
I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought.
What? Just as you thought? How could you have known that? I mean, there are bones in there. Human bones.
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bone specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body.
That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box.
My father.
Huh? What about him?
Correct.
Oh no.
Those bones. That body. That's my father. Or at least what's left of him.
Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on. How can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer.
So So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the file, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
Yeah, it's a yeah, okay, hit. I thought you heard this already. The killing game begins with 60 students participating all this high school students. And the only people taking steps in the killing game begin are still 16 students. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school. But the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume
In other words,
that most likely my father was in the school, but he was also dead.
So the very first execution with the rocket, that was him?
Yep.
I had a feeling, but
Yep,
God.
like the very beginning of when you start the game. Yep, that was him.
Wait, what?
In the very beginning, like of the game, you see the cutscenes of a guy in a rocket being launched up and then die. Yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
Huh.
When we first
I don't
began the
remember
game,
seeing that.
when we first
Oh,
began, yeah,
I might not have seen that then.
yeah. I'll show you later.
Hey.
Yep, these days. That's my assumption anyway.
As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just a thought. She knew it was a possibility, but I have to believe at some point she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it?
I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kiryu detective would never do.
Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present has been added.
Happy birthday!
The headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like.
Are you sure?
because
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I know.
Okay then, if you don't mind. Starting from the top, I opened all of the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh? Is this... It's an e-handbook, right? And it has a label on it that says, in case of emergency. I'd found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
in other words,
A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is.
I think you're probably right.
it would seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it?
Huh? But Kyoko...
I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here.
Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Headmaster's e-handbook. Anything else? I don't think there's any more clues here. Huh? This picture. It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko.
Oh,
Why would you?
this is annoying. Came here to cut myself free from the past. And yet... to find something like this. So what do you expect me to do now?
And I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he's even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father?
Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and headmaster.
Look at the hair!
Huh?
Hey,
Listen, Makoto,
Huh?
can I ask you a favor?
Favor. What is it?
so...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much, but
Hey,
could you leave?
Huh?
correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit.
Kyoko.
Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a little.
Just a second.
I need to get my emotions in order.
You know, Kyoko. You told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and soul. But
Maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? It's just a theory. And this is an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily.
you're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway,
Once I've gotten myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please, just give me some time to myself.
Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Is she really okay? Kyoko. It must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me.
Booga booga!
To find out what happened to the headmaster.
Hey, Makoto, I'm all bones!
There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. They killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. The one leading Hope's Peak staff. The one who finalized the plan to isolate you. Was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. And according to the files, the headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in the school right now.
Maybe.
But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind. Which means the mastermind's true identity is...
Hey, you know, it's probably one of you 16, you know. Just saying. I'm drinking too much martinis.
Wait, that's not how I remember that. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mokuro to the mix and you get 16. Including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead.
Look at Adam! Look at Adam! Take it in!
Even Mokuro. She's undeniably dead.
Good.
So the only ones left alive are... me. Byakuya. Hiro. Toko. Hina. And Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive. And there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Oh, now that we have the emergency card.
You know what that means?
It's time for the egg portion of the game.
What?
Collect all 60 eggs. It's required. Let's check this one. I wonder if I can open this locker. I don't know. Nope, locked. Key card installed on the door. Don't know how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to card readers. Well, let's give it a try. Took out my handbook and then... Oh, look. Wait, but... What about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's hidden room? Okay, let's give it one more try. I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader and... Beep. Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. This locker is totally disorganized. Whoever belongs to has organization problems in every part of their life. This is all things Hero would probably have. It's all Buddhism stuff. And a crystal ball. This is a crystal ball.
Hey, it's mine!
Huh? A crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. Just not possible. He was held back. Oh my god. That's at least probably it. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards.
Whose locker is this?
But wait, aren't those used for telling fortunes? It's just a coincidence, right?
It's my twin!
There's all kinds of textbooks and notebooks stacked in no particular order, and dust is everywhere. I have to assume whoever's stuff this is didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. The moment I looked inside the notebook, any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. What? There's no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. This is our Yasuhiro?
He said our.
The notebook also contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as all of us. So there was a time skip, that's where the pictures came from. And we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Locker notebook has been added.
Just keep seeing him more in depth.
I took the emergency handbook and ran it across the card reader and beep. Looks like the locker opened. Now let's see what we've got inside. I don't see anything that might be a clue. Only the clean ones we can open, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ran it across the card reader, beep. Let's open, let's see what we got inside. This thing is practically empty. There's just one thing, a small kind of pocketbook. I don't see any name written on it, so I can't say for sure whose it is. But there's something written inside. It could be important. I don't like violating people's, the owner's I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I better take a look. It looks like a girl's handwriting, and all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. Huh? I was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar in here, words I'd heard before.
And you read it, John.
Oh, okay. There's a plan here to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here into communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster, my father. Oh, wait.
Yeah! He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan, is what he said. There you go, now you can use your headmaster words.
The point is to keep our student prodigy safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, is not an exaggeration, call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation of a new era. This is the only hope we have. Hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan.
So that's what my father said to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father.
This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since we left when she was little.
I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. Said it to be my dad.
Wait, how did the text change? What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me around from the whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning in my mind just started spinning much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writings were messy, disorganized, scrawled. What is this? What does it mean? I have no idea. How could this possibly make any sense? Despair walks among us, and so we survive. There's a second despair. The more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are the things in the lockers here that look like they belong to people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation. But if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Probably has nothing.
Yeah, I think that's all the things you find.
Hiro and Kyoko especially. Weird. Yeah, okay. And last one, just...
Yeah.
For the...
Pretty much all you can find here.
Okay.
Anyways,
Oh boy.
let's check the upstairs bit more. I think
Right.
we already checked mostly the...
Whoa, what? What's with all the blood?
I know, yeah, this floor...
This is the second dorm
It's
room.
like a Half-Life map.
It does
Yeah,
look like
that's-
Half-Life map. There's that weird
Oh,
Egyptian
wait,
This is
stuff.
what?
the second floor? Or
This is
like
the second dorm room floor. Yeah.
the second dorm floor. Okay.
Wait, we
Yeah.
missed this area. Oh, it's all robot.
Hands pop out and they grab you, Naegi.
I don't like that.
There's a room there. Yeah.
So, did he kill the
Oh.
other students that
Whoa.
resided here?
Who knows?
This is horrifying.
Wow.
The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's
Bloody.
not even really a bed anymore, it's just garbage.
Popcorn!
Bathroom? I opened the door just a crack glance inside and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble.
It's dead body in there, Naegi. You don't like this place, Naegi.
I'm getting out of here, this is freaky.
Because I like you, Naegi. No, I'm following you.
I don't like it.
It became a horror game now.
I kind of wanted that. I feel like this place would be really good for a horror game. But, anyways.
Anyways,
But, okay.
so... That's what...
Oh. Sorry.
Welcome back, Naegi.
Wait, I want to go check out Kyoko once more, real fast. Would that be a good idea, or is that stupid?
Nah, I think... I don't know, you can, but...
Was that a boot drawn on the door?
It was,
It was like a giraffe.
a draft coming out of a door.
Yeah.
That's stuff I want. Better get going. Okay.
Yeah. Get out of here, Naegi, before I touch you again. It's me, the ghost of the headmaster.
Oh god. He was a pervert.
I guess you could say he's now the headmaster.
Uh-huh. Now I have horns like clowns, Naegi.
Oh god. Clowns don't have horns.
Back, you bitch.
Hey, Makoto.
Ah, Makoto. Are you here looking around too? Is that what you're doing here?
No.
Yeah. I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door.
Yeah,
So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been unlocked, that one should be open too, right?
but
Although I can't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? That really sucks, so you open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Okay, so I guess I'll open it. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. Hina raced over to a nearby desk and hid underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Wait, what's that? Oh, that's the art room. Okay, alright. Here goes nothing. I threw my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Click. Oh my god.
Monokuma bot, engage.
There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was... Whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was thinking kind of the same thing. I like how she said what he was thinking.
Activating dance mode.
What is this device? Looks like some kind of control panel. It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mecha cockpit, right? Hifumi would probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit?
Making me freak out.
So the Monokuma room has a control panel that looks like some kind of cockpit. Could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just or whatever, something like this. But it was too late. He was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. Hina, what did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The one that says data center. Data center? Take a good look at the control panel. Saw a bunch of buttons, each with a name on the room next to it. Just like Hina said, there was one labeled data center. That must be the one that she pushed. The data center. That's right next door. The room we were just in, that's where the strange noise came from. Wait, so it actually plays the wow noise when he comes in? Like that's the actual thing that everyone hears?
Yes.
That's hilarious. I probably better go check it out.
Yeah.
Yes, please. I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. She's on the floor, too. I'm the texture, Naegi. Did I just hear what I think I heard?
Oh!
Is that Monokuma?
Oh.
Is Hina gonna begin speaking vicariously through Monokuma? This is the first time I've pressed interact on him like that. Hey! Grrr! Grrr! Give me all your donuts!
Oh my god.
Is that you, Hina?
What?
What?
Wait, who's
Ah,
Fleece?
man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
Anyways, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind?
You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in there.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button!
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Oh man.
Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel on the side.
Oh-ho!
Anyway, I guess that settles it. Okay.
I'm Hinakuma!
Hinakuma. I kinda like that. Whoa. Hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. What? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? Wait, what? For real? Yup, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind has been controlling Monokuma from this room. And the control room is totally separate from the data center. From the data center area with all the monitors. In other words...
Hey,
Maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time.
Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here, that means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have to be true. But if that is true,
But yeah, no! Martini malfunction! Ah, 16 martinis! This is bear.
am I just getting worse and worse at memorizing what he said? Then the mastermind, Monokuma's puppeteer, really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma control room. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the fact that I don't like the face that you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh, okay. Okay, new theory. Mukuro was alive and the body was somebody else. What about you? Is everything okay?
I mean,
Oh, well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been heading, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. But I really hope it's not true. So, like, wanna leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing around here. Okay, you wanna get going? Yeah. Okay. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? The door! It just locked on its own. What? My head shot out to grab the doorknob. You're right, it's locked, but why?
Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted.
Monokuma?
just a second.
Hey, no fair. You can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like.
Hey,
It's for your benefit. Cause if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school mascot just end up stop moving.
In that room.
Yep.
As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are.
So right now, you're being operated by someone in that room?
Yes, indeed.
Skynet. Correcto, Mando.
That is horrifying.
You're a liar.
But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and we didn't see anyone.
Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been?
Looks like there was an access hatch.
Do you have a certain suspicious hatch?
No way. The hatch in the floor?
Oh, too bad. That was your own one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Woohoo! I am the Terminator.
He's gone, but
So,
he was telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back when we got locked out of the control room, it proves for sure.
Huh?
Then, when you said we should leave, when I said we should leave, well, the hatch couldn't be opened from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault.
Sorry.
Okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found here. Thanks, you got me all motivated again.
You got it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took
Get
off
on
at
the
full
other
sprint.
side of the data lab door. Martinis!
I have to do what I can too. That's the only way to move forward.
Martini Palooza!
Headmaster.
Mr. Hitman.
Ooh. Wait, she said it was all torn up. Oh, it is all torn up. This is the headmaster's room. I've heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself.
Nah, because it's you.
Oh, Byakuya.
No.
There's a Buddhist. There are trophies and even a shield on display in the case.
I think there's a point of this investigation that we need to like put us like a stop and then continue like another time.
Okay.
Because this is a long investigation.
Yeah, I would get that.
It kind of like covers up the whole no free time stuff.
Yeah, I get that. So let's pause after the bio lab.
Okay. So, well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Hey kid, you want to see a dead body?
What do you mean something interesting?
Take a look at this. Now check this out. It was on top of that pathetically ostentatious desk.
Class member 78 student registry?
Contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words,
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us.
Wait, we found out Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right. It also mentioned class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there, along with hers,
In other words,
there can be no doubt Mukuro's a student here at Hope Speak Academy, just like the rest of us.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. It must be how
Right
Kyoko
here,
learned.
somewhere in this. Oh wait, probably dead.
That must be how Kyoko learned about it.
It seems that Kyoko was in a hurry.
Huh? What do you mean?
Talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled, she must have been in a hurry.
Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. But what's your point?
She was in so much of a hurry that she only got the first page.
The first page?
Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
What?
so in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have.
What kind of information is it?
Why do you ask me to explain everything? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself.
interesting.
I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue.
I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background, an entity floats close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or a kind of group, but whatever it is, Mukuro definitely had some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair, and I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is a gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. That fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decided she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind are allies? So why? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the headmaster seems to be very afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it seems the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro is.
What?
What's wrong, Koto?
Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within the file that you should know.
What is it?
Did you notice a picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to include as part of our class simply. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and it even lists her vitals: 31, 22, 32. Well, what do you think?
What do I think? Are you asking me like if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
You hopeless idiot. What am I trying to tell you is, maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that...
What? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mokuro? Is that what he's saying?
Personally, what I'm thinking seems odd but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm it, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What do you do with that information this year?
So I'm back to being Byakuyo's errand boy.
Bet you
Mokuro's
might be.
profile.
Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I suggest you pay attention.
Advice for me?
You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well.
It's not that we're getting along. She's just done a lot to help me.
Well, don't put too much faith in her.
Huh?
In other words,
The cost of that faith might be more than you can afford.
What are you saying?
Just what I think. Call it a hunch.
A hunch.
But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will.
I'll keep it in mind, thanks.
Roggle, roggle, roggle. Papers!
Your documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. Apparently that's us. There's profiles of me and everyone I met at the beginning, and Mokuro. Just like us, Mokuro apparently was a new student here at Hope's Peak. Mokuro Ikasawa, part of the Ultimate Despair. Okay. The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books.
Thick!
Okay, move on.
Okay. And I believe the last place we should go now is the biolab.
Yeah.
Then we'll stop it after we're finishing there.
Yeah.
Makoto, I could see you! Huh? You freaked out every time I
Well, here I am in the biolab. It's so
Don't worry. I'll handle him.
Oh, a challenger! So you're approaching me?
You thought I was dead. I
Mayhap?
came back with some friends. From
Wow.
hell. You're coming with me, bitch.
Well then, challenge accepted! Ah! Headmaster has like noodle arms while Sakura just like seriously punches him.
they do like a punch rush battle like the world and Star Platinum.
It's mostly gonna be just
Yeah, but it's
Stan
saying
versus versus
Killer Queen.
No.
Be right back.
Okay.
Serious Punch you.
I love
Keep
how
going,
actually-
be right
Oh, okay. It's so cold. It's like abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left side there's a bunch of glowing blue lights.
It's a cryogenic preservation.
Yes, I figured. But on the other side... some kind of weird machine or
Also,
something.
I want you to notice something.
Yeah?
Have you noticed it yet?
Some of them are glowing, some are not.
No. Go back to where you were before.
Oh, okay, after I read this real fast. So,
Yes. You might spot it, but
it's a fridge for storing dead bodies. Does that mean this biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably take a closer look around.
alright. Alright, look. I've already noticed it, but I want you to notice it. Look, no, the freezer units.
These ones are frozen over or have weird.
Count them out.
Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is where they go. You're right. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm getting chills. Oh.
That's funny because it's cold in there.
Yeah. Oh my god.
I didn't know if you were going to notice that, but I wanted to point that out because I
Oh.
noticed that right off the bat.
Because after you said cryogenic freezing chamber, I thought this was like not a morgue, but for keeping future students. So I thought like the cast of like Danganronpa 2 would be in there or something.
That's where. Never mind. Let's finish the game.
Oh, there's some kind of booklet here. Looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for all of your cadaver needs. In addition to the germical lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert the cadaver and the blue light will let you know when the automated system has activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for the optimum settings. Without our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optional leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Right hand lights are off. While looking around, I think I get it. Seems clear to me now. It was a makeshift morgue. Biolab's secret. And about those lights by each slot.
Also, pay attention. The last 6 aren't.
Yeah.
There's 6 of you left.
Yeah, I realize. It looks like set up so that when the slot is occupied, the blue light comes on. Which would mean inside each slot lit in blue, another one of the victims is Biolab lights. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. To do that, I have to continue my investigation. I don't have any other options. Tarp? Stack of tarps here. I've been seeing a lot of those things lately. Okay, I think that's it. I mean, everyone who died is. We're all in this little room. I thought they were incinerated, but I guess it's the opposite. How ironic. Okay, before we quit, let's wait for me to get back.
If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know what's up your motherfucking hands. If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know what's up your motherfucking hands. If you're fucking happy and you motherfucking know what you really motherfucking wanna motherfucking show it. If you're motherfucking happy and you motherfucking know what's up your motherfucking hands.
I have returned.
We'll come back to him.
Yeah, what I miss.
Okay, so we finished inspecting. We finished inspecting the data lab, the bio lab. And oh boy,
Yep, those are, you know what, in there.
I thought they were incinerated, but they're frozen. How ironic.
Probably Mondo's like frozen butter.
Oh my freaking god.
That is unappetizing.
Frozen butter, yeah.
I mean, okay, so Slavo stabbed and like I'm wondering who would not have a body to be put in here.
Let's see. So
All
we
of them have bodies.
So like Sayaka, Junko, Leon, Chihiro, Mondo,
Sakura.
Sakura, Celeste, Taka, Hifumi, and that's
Okay.
basically it.
Okay, most of them don't have a body. How would Hifumi fit in that? Never mind.
They have to squish him in there.
Oh wait, there's 7! There's only 7! I was off one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you're right. Well, no, that's 9 because the lights are on there.
No, I'm talking about the ones off.
Oh,
Oh, there is 7.
yeah, I think
I
that's
thought it was 6. I thought it was 6, but I didn't. The neutral had pink, so I didn't see the whole thing earlier.
Huh.
so. It's like the total is like 16.
Okay.
Well,
Wait.
because of the amount of students here, so it's 16 students.
Wait a minute. So then, Sayaka, Junko, Leon, Sayaka, Junko, Leon, and then after
Chihiro.
that, Chihiro, Mondo, and then after
Taka, Hifumi, Celeste,
Sakura.
and so the rest of them are just empty because nobody else died yet.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So
It's like quote unquote.
yeah. Okay. So me, Kyoko, Toko, Byakuya, Hiro, Hina. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Okay. Okay.
16 bodies in the freezer.
Okay.
I think we can go a little bit more.
Yeah, I think so too.
So, what's next?
Check the dojo.
The Dogo.
Toko in the dojo. Oh, Toko. So this is where you were.
What do you want?
What do you want? Am I so disgusting? You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it at all. I just thought maybe you'd found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place is related to the case, it would have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? Whenever one finds this out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. No one's gonna say that. Master will? I am not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I'm gonna get going. Okay. Lock it here. Okay, so there's no clues.
I think there's like only that happens
Yeah.
in the dojo, if I recall, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you can check it right for a monocoin.
Yeah. Nope. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there's anything here. I can totally imagine Sakura out here using this to train. Oh.
And she destroys it.
Wait. What was the 16 student's name again?
Mukuro. Or, yeah, the 16 students in Mukuro.
Mukuro
Hey!
Desi, hey Desi. You're doing some dango
Hey,
bango work.
I don't understand. How was I muted in that picture?
That's weird.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
weird. You're muted in the picture.
Yeah,
Desi, Takula was never muted, so we're.
that was weird.
How the heck
Did
is
you
he
time
muted?
travel?
That's so weird.
Unless you muted together. I know.
I don't.
Wait, maybe we swapped places.
Oh,
It's the work of an enemy stand.
okay.
Anyway,
A stand up.
to the garden.
Oh yeah, but Desi, we're finishing up Danganronpa for tonight. We're just doing investigation, and we're almost done essentially. I hope you're having a great day. We can't hear you, by the way, if
Yeah,
you're trying to talk.
we're about to go talk to Morpheus.
We love you. In a way.
Okay, let us continue.
I'll be still here, but I'll mute myself.
Huh? Okay. Huh? It's gone.
Huh?
Oh, hi Desi.
It's Mirka's buddy. Okay.
What? Okay.
Yep. Hey, go see if the chicken's back.
Oh yeah. His body is not here.
What a shame.
Hold on. I'm gonna post the meme because I just found this.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Come on.
What the fucking yeah.
I guess it's named.
Ah yes, slave commoner. It's my favorite type of entertainment in my afternoon delights as I take down my Earl Grey tea. Ah yes. Come here, manservant. Would you get to, like, you know, scrubbing my feet for me? Ah, it's very delightful.
I'm gonna say that later. I want to come up.
Alright, continue.
Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Well, I don't think it's related to the case, so I better keep my distance. Hey Desi, welcome back. There's still 4 chickens left. Honestly, I'd be kind of terrified if there were more than 4. Rest in peace, Mondaka. Your chicken
What
eating.
I don't get is how come they're not... Oh, that's right, universe.
Just check the shed. I really... Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better check.
The cook shed I've been hearing about.
The cook shed. I didn't find anything even close to the dead body. But if it's not in here, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But corpses aren't the only thing I need to check in here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in the case, so I better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some kind of clue behind here. Huh? I didn't notice this before, but there's a small stamp in the corner of the tarp. It says biolab. Then this originally came from the biolab?
Ah, it's coming out! It's the truth! Oh, getting nice, dicey. Alright, boy, I think that's all. If you look at the,
Wait, what?
color palette.
As a tribute standing recording of the horn sound, Leon shoots an arrow so Agama misses and kills Taka instead. Monokuma, and Monokuma discuss the cave. What happened in the morning? The handle, it says Crazy Diamond. It's the same thing that was written on the back of Mondo's coat. His pickaxe is connected to Mondo somehow. Strange. JoJo reference. Okay.
Who did that, Boo?
No, I just found it.
That's hilarious.
Oh my
Yeah, it's in like the Danganronpa. Not Discord, but Reddit.
I wouldn't mind doing that actually. It's really fitting.
We actually tried a Danganronpa case generator I think we already told you about it, but yeah.
Who?
Um,
Died.
we just went to the website that this is on, and we just put all of the users of the server. We put all of our names into it, including some extras like Cthulhu and stuff, just to fill in the gaps. And it was kind of hectic. I think you were killed by Sigmatical. And I think you were killed.
Funny.
Yeah.
Bottom bot action.
Yeah, exactly. And Desi, I think you were killed by Alex.
That's also kind of fitting, because Alex likes to.
Screenshots of Yakuza 7.
Wait, what?
Have you seen screenshots of Yakuza 7?
I have not.
Wait, what?
It's different.
Oh right, the new protagonist.
No,
What?
the fighting.
Oh, the fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Can you pose it?
I put a voice.
What's this for? Hello?
Oh, Yakuza 7.
Oh, Yakuza. Okay, I didn't hear what he said.
Hmm.
What a shame.
Okay, I guess they're still loading in. Maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, is that? Oh, I thought that was like a joke. Okay, so it's actually like turn-based. I'm not against that.
I'm getting Final Fantasy vibes
Yeah.
for some odd reason.
I think that's the point, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of liked how like visceral it was, but if they managed to make this like funny and stuff, then I'd be totally down for it.
It already looks funny. There's a lady fighting a dude in the back in the street.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's continue and finish this session up. That's all I really needed to check here. Oh, I guess I haven't finished the biolab then. Oh, never mind.
Get doodled.
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
No.
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint. For
This is
those
where
of
we'll
you who
actually
are
stop after
interested,
the hint.
please make your
Okay.
way to the gym ASA possible.
That's not how you spell it.
What? Now he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that. This could be a trap. But even knowing that, you said to go to the gym, right?
I'd better play C4 myself.
Oh no.
Sure.
Oh. Okay, I knew Hero's the
Oh, he's not dead yet?
Yeah, he's not dead yet. Oh, hey Hero!
Makoto!
Cut his hair, then he'll die.
If you cut his hair, he would die.
No! It's keeping me alive! It's a symbiotic relationship.
Okay,
Just
one
don't-
last meme before I like
Keep
going deeper and down in this air hole. It's telling Hero what to do.
What is this?
Oh my god.
Find all the fortunes in this
Fuck yes, game! Oh, fuck this game!
Oh my god. Why did you act so surprised?
No reason.
You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say?
We did it.
I just did. Actually,
He's the killer.
I'm on my way out.
Oh. You already talked with him? What did he say?
Listen. Sorry, but I gotta go.
Hero, wait! There's no point in stopping him. He ran off like a frightened sea urchin. Hero? It was like he was trying to avoid me. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Click. I'm here.
Sup?
I am Monokuma!
Hello! Welcome.
No.
Oh, welcome. Hello. Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you.
The envelope?
Yeah, that thing.
What are you just going
Square.
for?
This must be the envelope.
Yeah, 'cause I got one too.
And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside.
What's this music?
What? Oh yeah, this is Monokuma's theme song.
Don't worry, just get on with it.
Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it.
Oh. Makoto's been summoned.
What I found was a single photograph. It featured a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. She's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's right. When Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room, we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba. And this girl is... I like how when Hiro was like posing for a peace sign, he blocked out Junko's face. What? Why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that. Oh no, it's Taka.
Yeah, it was like saluting.
Just having everyone posed like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. Oh, man. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not there. The picture is all 15 other students, but not me. But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in this picture, but it was definitely unnatural. Is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me, and they didn't know each other till they got here. But if this picture is real, then could that mean... could it be everyone else? And just me? Everyone here except me is...
How long are you gonna keep up with this rambling squalico of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
Kind of getting in the way, standing there, you know. I mean, get out.
But...
I told you I'm not getting any more questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That would be totally out of left field. Go down.
I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it! The group photo has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Oh my god, this investigation's gonna be so long. I can't wait.
So in the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected.
And confusion.
Keep going.
How does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me?
Mayhaps.
But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that?
Oh, this makes me so sad when I realize something here. Keep going.
Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. I should clear this all up. No. I have to clear all this up. And do we end there?
This is where we stop.
What's he trying to ask?
That's That's where we leave on a cliffhanger, guys.
Is he asking if he's the killer?
That can't be the case.
What?
So,
Makoto's the mastermind.
so
He's
I'm
planned
gonna
all
tell
of
you
this
something
from the
really.
beginning.
That would be really gnarly.
Ugh.
So I'm
And
gonna tell
he
you
just
something
has
really
no sixth sense in
interesting.
line.
Yes, ma'am?
That photo.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the anime, the Danganronpa 1 anime, in the outro, they have the exact same photo poses
Mm-hmm.
in the outro but slowly, one by one, it fills up with those who were killed or died.
Oh my god.
It was like the first ending was like just Makoto and Sayaka,
Uh-huh.
and then also Junko because she also died.
Yeah.
And then in the third one, it was, I think the third outro, or the rendition of it, it was Leon and Chihiro. Then after that, more filled it up with Mondo, Hifumi, Taka, and then more filled up with Sakura. And then after that, the final one is just the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Not meaning anything, but just the rest of them.
I don't understand.
Yeah, we're not gonna be able to finish this till next week. That's great.
Well, tomorrow we can finish the investigation, but yeah.
Mm.
Oh man, there's more investigation. Oh boy.
There's enough investigation to fill up an entire session?
Basically.
Wow.
Whoa.
Basically, maybe it's like another hour
Gosh.
at most, and then after that, we might have to wait a week for the trial to finish that up, because again, we need like just the one day that we can all be ready for it, because it is a long trial. Unless we can just do save in betweens, but I don't know about that.
Yeah, I get that. My final question.
Mm-hmm.
After we finish the game, can we watch the intro to Danganronpa 2 before a week break?
In a sense, yes.
Okay.
I'll show you the intro. I'll show you what the intro is,
Mhm.
or at least those who are interested.
Yeah, okay. I'm
Yes! I will be in Danganronpa 2.
Skeletor. No matter
I have to stop He-Man!
no matter what character you
Being
get,
the ultimate hero!
I
I mean,
know.
the ultimate master of the universe!
There is at least 3 characters that I know to cool my voice.
okay. And what about me?
Honestly, you're gonna be Protect, so you're gonna be Johnny Ambush.
Oh yay. That makes me happy at least.
But I'm not sure about a lot of them. So
Okay, I usually just voice the female characters essentially.
yep.
Or like the hippity hoppity personality characters.
hmm
Yeah. Okay.
I know who I'm
Hippity
voicing.
hoppity, you're
Okay.
gonna get tippity
I know who I'm
tappity.
voicing. Of course, I need to voice the Monokuma man,
Okay.
because despair.
Yeah.
We might have to fight for that.
No, you're not doing Skeletor. Heck, you're not, if it's.
That would be great!
Have you heard
He's
the
got the
Japanese
evil eye.
version of it?
Excuse me.
No, I have not.
Japanese like Monokuma is like high pitch and a little bit more childish.
Okay.
Mm. Seems like I'd get into
Alright.
that.
I feel like
Hello, students.
I feel like Teddy from Persona is like Monokuma's retarded cousin.
Retarded cut. Wow. Neutral dropping the big words. Wow.
Inappropriate.
Wow. It's like the most unwholesome word you said this entire day, and I'm just taken aback and aghast.
What other
me
unwholesome
find-
thing did I say today?
You just said it.
Okay, I guess. Okay, good point.
Let me find a good clip of.
Yeah, exactly. Bam!
No.
Actually, I could do that. It's really bad.
Wait, you could do it?
No, well.
I realized I can server mute myself.
Yes, you can.
Weird.
And I can unserver mute you.
Oh.
Look at that.
The power.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the killer? No, no. Am I the
Let's
killer?
draw sticks.
No.
Okay.
Whoever draws the shortest stick is the killer.
Oh my god, now you're making me think about it. Anyways, hold on. Let me show you like
Can't
a
find that
quick
one
clip
meme.
here in
Oh,
like
sure.
the screen share, not the stream share.
Oh, let me